Hey everybody. Yeah, my name's Garrett. I work on a fund called Permanent Ventures, and we're just super motivated to invest in a lot of decentralized infrastructure projects, which are set up to exist for a very long time, with proper token incentives and so on. But yeah, today I just wanted to show a really quick demo of one of our portfolio companies, which makes it super easy to archive data permanently on a network called Arweave. And the project in particular is called Bundler, and they act as like a decentralized API where you can upload data super easily, pay in a variety of currencies, and there. So yeah, it's you can show my screen, and I don't use Windows. Yeah, I'll do that. Thanks. Let's make it mirror. All right, and yeah, one of the big problems just wanted to address is, there's like, in the last NFT bull market, there was about $50 million worth of NFT metadata that was stored on centralized hosting providers that eventually resulted in dead links. And majority of the links on the internet that have ever been posted so far are now dead. So this is actually like a big problem in the internet in general, but when you're trying to sell something which is supposed to exist forever, for instance, like an NFT, or there's a bunch of other use cases where it's very worthwhile to have your data stored permanently, yeah, you really want some good assurances of that. So the Arweave network does a good job of providing those. We can dive a little bit into the economics after just like a quick demo. But like, for example, either in simple JS or just through a CLI, you can upload something. So for instance, this is just uploading like a picture of the Rosetta Stone. You just send the command, it's done, and now you can access it through any like Arweave gateway, which you can self-host or use a public one, and then there it is. So that's proven decentralized storage in a few seconds. A bit more background on the economics. Basically, Arweave is assuming that the cost of storage will go down by, on average, like 0.5% per year, which it has done like much more than that since the beginning of modern storage, digital storage. Yeah, and basically, when you send a transaction to the network, most of the data ends up going into an endowment. And this endowment is used to pay out to miners whenever a piece of data on the network is detected to have become rare. It puts out an extra bounty, which incentivizes miners to prove access to that piece of data such that it's not rare anymore. Yeah, so if you want more info about this page in particular, yeah, you can just scan that QR code, go there, and yeah, learn all about it. But yeah, that's my quick little demo. Thanks very much.
Wow. Good job. That was pretty close. That was pretty close. I would take one question from the audience, if anybody has one. If not, I have a question for you. No? Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, I'm wondering your opinion about it's more like a philosophical question, more meta question. I believe, yeah, storage is essential, of course, in the decentralized world, but it seems that the Degens don't agree with that.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
The Degens, like the crypto crowd that's just chasing the multiple of profits.
Yes, yes.
And how do you navigate these waters?
Yeah, definitely. So this project in particular, like the founding team is super missionary. Like they don't really care about making a lot of money. They just really care about the world having a permanent data archive. So it's kind of like on the side of where all of you said like degens play. It's not really something that will attract those or like be some like super, amazingly lucrative, Ponzi-esque, pump-fundamentals driven scheme. But it's just a protocol which I really believe, and we really believe at our fund, that it's just going to continue to provide value to all of their networks, and just slowly, surely rise in popularity. And yeah, most NFT marketplaces now publish data through the Arweave network, most of them using Bundler as well. Yeah, so it's just, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. By the way, I wasn't so much meaning also about profits in general, but in terms of exactly when you mention NFTs,
yeah,
we know so many stories where the NFTs are still stored on Amazon servers.
Exactly.
And it's like this it feels like within the community, there's not yet the awareness about the importance of decentralized storage, and that this kind of slows down the adoption.
Exactly, exactly. So that's why I'm like here saying this stuff right now.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Quick question to the audience out here. If you're quick, very quick, shout it out.
There's a lot of projects creating self-sovereign infrastructure like Swarm, Status, Arweave. How can these projects work together? They all have different tokens.
How can you work together?
Yeah, absolutely.
Quick answer?
I mean, Arweave really specializes in decentralized storage. Of course, there's also like a smart contract execution layer, and Filecoin also recently published their Filecoin virtual machine. So theoretically, in the future, you'll be able to make smart contracts there, which also provides some degree of permanence, which will be very interesting. But until now, this is the only protocol which supports like permanent or like promises permanent data storage and provides strong guarantees of that. But yeah, the way that projects can collaborate, and a lot of them do already, is like, for instance, through another project called Kive Network. The chain state of many other networks are archived onto Arweave in a way that's verifiable through their own network. Yeah, so it's mainly just like using it as a backbone for storage is like the best way that they can collaborate at the moment. I think.
Lots of more work to do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Definitely.
Garrett, super.
Yeah. Thanks.
You were quick, very Swiss, very precise. That's good. A round of applause for Garrett.
Thanks.